Good morning, happy Friday, and welcome to Backchannel. This is the Hayley and Alison show here till 8 a.m.
We made it. It's Friday. We did
It is
it.
Friday, Alison. It's exciting, isn't it? Fun day Friday. Oh, my makeup, you can see now the lights are on that. It isn't done properly. Good morning. Welcome. We are here, like I say, till 8 a.m. with lovely producer Will this Friday morning. It's quite warm here in the UK. I'm sweating already, Alison.
I know it is. That's why I wore a t-shirt. I wore a t-shirt because I was like, I know what's going on. I get mid-coffee sweats now. Halfway through the second cup, I'm like, woo, I get real hot. So I gotta.
I mean, that's an issue you probably need to speak to the doctor about, Alison.
Yeah, just wear less clothing.
Good morning. Welcome. This is the sort of content you're going to be getting for the next 2 hours. I know. It really is. April the 1st, April Fool's Day. Anyone done any little jokes on you yet?
I was going to try and do a joke on you guys, but to be honest with you, I'm very bad at practical jokes. I was going to be like, I can't come in today. I'm sick. Kidding. But then I was like, no, that's not that funny, actually. So.
No, we've just been like, oh, okay, that's fine, no problem.
Then I'd be like, I'm just kidding. And you'd be like, oh, actually, take the day if you want it.
There's only so much time I could talk about cheeses on air, Alison. It was a little bit
Hey, no, you're learning as we talk. I think, yeah, do you do any, are you in April? It's only till noon.
Yeah, it's until noon. So we could still do one now, really, couldn't we?
We got,
yeah, I mean, producer Will's listening, so we can't do one on him. Maybe you could text your partner like you normally do and say, "Can you bring me a cup of tea?" And when he brings it, go,
I said coffee. I meant coffee. April Fools.
That'd be hilarious.
He's not pleased with me right now. Let me say.
Why?
We're having a little bit of a domestic issue right now because today we're going to a wedding. Today is a wedding. We're going to a wedding later on.
Okay.
Very exciting. Our friend Laura is getting married to her fella Andy. So we're going to go celebrate love. And so he has the day off right now. And I'm doing this morning. And then we're going to go have a lovely time. And so he's like, ooh, should I stop at McDonald's and get us some breakfast? And I was like, you know what? The wedding, we don't know what food's going to be at the wedding. I'm going to be drinking booze. I was like, I don't need to start it off with a McDonald's. And the look he gave me, like, I ruined his food party. And you know me, I'm usually a supporter, but I was like, I've already had my boiled eggs. You know, I really don't need it. And he was just like, fine. And I was like, but if you want to go to McDonald's, I love their coffee. I'll have a coffee. He's like, well, there's no point for just a coffee. I was like,
do you know why? Because this is his day off. This is his day off. So it's like his holiday.
Yeah.
He can still get himself a breakfast though, can't he?
I was like, go get yourself a breakfast. I would love to have a coffee. He's like, there's just no point though. No, don't let me be there. Yeah. So anyway.
Man. Hi, Mike. Thanks for joining us. This is the Hayley and Alison
Mike.
show. Currently moaning about Alison's partner, moaning about her not wanting McDonald's
to start the day. And don't get me wrong, McDonald's breakfast is delicious. I love an egg McMuffin. I love. Do they have any veggie options at McDonald's for like breakfast?
For breakfast?
Yeah.
Porridge. Good morning.
Oh.
No, they do. You can have an egg McMuffin if you're not a vegan, but there you go. Hey, April the 1st today. So if you would like to play a prank on someone, let us know. We could maybe take part in it. I don't know. It's really early in the US, so we could still got times until noon. Happy birthday to Logan Paul, 27 today. Asa Butterfield, 25 today. And Susan Boyle, she dreamed a dream, 61.
She inspired me to come to the UK. I thought, look at that. They let real people sing over there. So I'm going to go pursue my dream in the UK. And that dream led me here to Backchannel with you this morning.
Very smooth, Alison. I like the way you did that.
Thank you very much.
Oh, listen, get involved with the show this morning. If you'd like to say hello, the ways to do so, if you're watching on an Echo show, I can see two tired women struggling to get to grips with this Friday morning. Mike says yes. Yes, Mike. Get involved like the way Mike has done. The command to give your device is name your device, which begins with an A, followed by the word say, followed by whatever you'd like to tell us this morning. Alison, you busy sorting your bangs out there? You
just
quite
making
finished?
Sure the curls are even, right? If I want to keep my anime bangs, I got to make sure the curls are accurate.
Say to your device, Alison, we're on air. Or you can go to backchannel.tv and you can type in whatever you'd like to tell us there. Listen, get involved with the show this morning. Please do, because if you don't talk to us, the show quite literally is two tired women talking to each other for 2 hours.
Two tired women talking for 2 hours.
Get involved. Sorry, I had to have a cough. Been a long week. Happy April Fool's Day. Producer Will, has anyone ever got the fool of you on April Fool's?
No, you know what? I make a fool of myself every day.
No.
Every day is April Fool's Day when you produce a will. I was going to be upside down. I was going to make it so that I was upside down and then pretend like it wasn't happening, but I couldn't figure out how to do it.
Do you know what you could have done?
What could I have done?
You could have wrote a fake news story for Alison to read out, and she would have just read it verbatim.
Yeah, that would have, because we all know that whatever's on the plan.
I just read.
Yeah. Maybe, yeah.
I could have been like, Alison is a smelly, stinky head, and I would have been like, hang on, is that?
How do you pronounce that?
That's
stinky head.
Stinky head.
Allyson.
Maybe I'll make all the jingles backwards. Is that a good prank?
I mean, the jingles are bad enough as it is, Will. Without
you know what, Hayley?
I love the jingles.
Go make your own jingles then.
No, we don't. We love you, Will. You're wonderful.
No, I'm not very good at pranks. I don't really like pranks. I don't like watching pranks. I don't like being pranked, and I don't like pulling pranks. They just seem mean. My favorite, there's this woman on TikTok who, she gets on like a busy escalator. Are they called escalators in North America?
Mm-hmm. Yes, they are. Yeah.
And just like, and pretends to be on the phone and just says like weird stuff, most of which is inappropriate for morning radio. But they're quite funny because they're like victimless. A victimless prank.
I like it. A victimless, and that is a hard prank to pull, a victimless prank.
Exactly, but I also think that they're the funniest.
Do you know what we should do? Should we wait till, so regular listener Doug, when he comes on, should we just pretend like we don't see him and be like, God, we really miss Doug. I wish Doug was here. And just like.
I mean, that's a little bit cruel. What we could do is we could be like, happy 24th of December today.
Do our Christmas show from last year?
Yeah, we should do that. Hey guys, here's a professional moment. I'm just going to disappear and open my window because I'm really warm.
It's hot.
Okay,
it's fine.
that's fine.
We understand. You're mid-coffee heat. Mid-coffee heat. I understand it.
My God. Did you know what I get?
What?
The soup sweats.
When you eat soup, you get the sweats?
I get the soup sweats. Not lying.
I've never heard of it. I get soup sweats too, but it doesn't stop me. I'll sweat my way through a soup. I'll go the distance.
I'm not quitting just because I'm getting a bit warm. No, sir, I don't think so.
Soup sweat. Did you hear Will talking about soup sweat, Hayley?
I'm sorry, Hayley.
It's made me feel slightly ill this morning.
What happens when you're not here?
Is that on your Tinder bio?
I get soup sweat.
6 foot, owns own business, gets the soup sweats.
Thanks for producer Will.
And we wonder why I'm single.
I don't know why.
Honestly.
Soup sweating Will there. Off he goes to eat some soup. Hey, Alison, here's some national days, as well as being April Fool's Day today.
Yeah.
Some historians, a little fact for you about April Fool's, speculate that April Fool's Day actually dates back to the year 1582. Do you remember when it came about?
Are you kidding? Who do you think pulled the first prank?
What did you do back in 1582 as your first prank, Ellie?
I saran wrapped the toilet holes.
Did you? Was that about then, was it?
Yeah, saran wrap. There was no real toilets. It was just holes, but there was saran wrap. People don't know that. Saran wrap's been around for ages. And
well, actually, Alison, when France switched from the Julian calendar to the Gregorian calendar, people were slow to get the news or failed to recognise that the start of the new year had moved to January 1st and continued to celebrate it during the last week of March through to April. So that became known as April's Fools, as well as you saran wrapping toilet holes. That's the actual fact of April Fool's Day. Wow. Also today, National Day, 1 cent day today, which is 1 cent day. The United States first issued a 1 cent coin produced by a private mint in 1787. Do you remember getting your first 1 cent coin?
Oh my God, what I bought with it. So many things. I mean, a 1 cent coin used to take you pretty far. You know, I bought saran wrap.
It was designed by Benjamin Franklin, the 1 cent coin. There you go. Happy 1 cent day.
That's what the history books wrote, but we all know who probably really designed the first 1 cent piece. It was this girl.
This gal. On this very day, big day for technology on this very day, 1st of April in the year 2004, Google launched Gmail, and 5 years later, get this, the number of people using the email service surpassed 1 billion. 1 billion users.
Of course they did. Gmail. Who's not on Gmail? I'm a Gmail gal.
I'm always suspicious when someone has a Hotmail or a Yahoo still. I'm like,
what are you
can't do
doing?
business with you.
Yeah, when I
Can't do
see
business with you.
Hotmail, I'm like, oh, no.
Oh, and on this very day, 1st of April in the year 1976, so another big techie one, Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, and Roland Wayne formed Apple Computers, and it became one of the world's leading tech companies.
That's crazy. In 1976.
There you go.
Wow.
By the way, producer Will's just sent us a quick note. Saran wrap was invented in 1949, actually, Alison. But was it, though? Because you obviously invented it before.
Yeah.
And then it only went mainstream, didn't it?
Well, because look, there was no patenting things back then. There was no, quick distribution. It took a while for it to catch on. People found it in 1949 because I left it at various friends' houses when I was visiting.
If you have a question about any moment in history, Alison will answer it. That's our new segment of the show. We'll introduce that when we get more listeners later on. We'll introduce that where we say any moment in history, Alison will answer your questions about it. If you want to know how the pyramids were made, Ali,
I made them.
Exactly. How?
Yeah. Well, you can't give away all the secrets, right? You can't give away all I'm going to tell you is it was a little bit of it was a lot of faith, it was a lot of commitment, it was a lot of, it was hard work.
I was speaking to your partner and he said you told him that when you were working on the pyramids you used like a sand bucket, like a bucket and spade. Just sort of tapped it out.
Yeah, I did.
Well,
because I made each sand brick and yeah.
He said hey, just a little joke this morning. Get involved with it. Get involved with the joke. We're here all day. Listen, well, we're not here all day. We're here till 8 a.m. I've got really dry eyes today. I wear contact lenses on my eyes.
It's polleny. It's a polleny season. Yeah.
I'm like, do you know those lizards that I want to be one of those lizards that lick their own eyes to moisturize it. That's how I feel today. But don't let that put you off listening to the Hayley and Alison show. Some benefits of having an Echo show. You can see my dry eyes in HD. Got shows here all day. Liv Harrison is here 8 till 10. She wouldn't talk about dry eyes.
No, or licking her own eyeballs. She's not an eyeball licker. Go on. Yeah. 10
till 12. It's a Jam and Rennie show. 12 till 2, the Anthony Davis show. 2 till 4, Hal Rudnick is here. 4 till 6, Mario Smith. 12 hours worth of content here on Backchannel, the only place to listen, watch, and interact with us, your hosts, via your device. We've got loads coming up, Alison. Shall I tell you what's coming up in the next 2 hours of the show?
Hayley, I think myself in London would love to know what is coming up in the next hour. 2 hours.
2 hours, Alison. Yes, 2 hours, Alison. Coming up in the next 2 hours, we're going to be solving your problems in our Agony Auntie section. We're going to be attempting to... Where's the show plan gone, producer Will? I deleted that because of April's feels. We're going to be trying to recover the rest of the show plan because it's disappeared off my system. And yours, Alison?
Yeah. You have reached the Hayley and Alison show with producer Will.
Is that your April Fool's?
No, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's all there. We're doing a Woodstock movie review.
Yeah.
And then we've got the news. There's 4 news stories. You with me?
Producer Will.
That is Producer Will's Quiz of the Week.
Do you know what he's done? He's put a big gap in between the pages.
I've not done anything. I'm not trying to be cute. I've not done anything.
There's a huge gap.
So we're looking at the show play. Can I just show you? And I was like, coming up, and this is all I can see, people.
That is what...
A blank screen.
No, that's not. I swear I've not done anything. I swear
Just so you know, it's like that on mine too. Yeah,
that's so weird. It's the same.
You wait, Will, because coming up before midday, Will's gonna be getting tricked.
No, you guys.
Thanks, Will. We'll chat more to you before midday when we get our little tricky tricks.
You're here. I know you are.
I'm glad I told you what was coming up. I didn't. Should we do it again? No.
But do you know what? It's going to be exciting, everyone, because now it's like, what's going to happen? The same things that happen every morning, but with sort of some different games.
Yeah, Alison, it's different. We look different. We're in different clothes.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I just bought a green top that's the same color of that, so we should coordinate one day and wear
We
matching
should
greens.
coordinate one day. Big day, big plans
Big
here.
plans.
Big plans here on the Hayley and Alison show. But now it's our Agony Aunties section, the section of the show where myself and Alison are your glamorous younger aunties. And we are going to attempt to solve your problems this morning. I say attempt because here's a disclaimer. We are not trained therapists. We're not even trained to do this job. Don't tell them. But if you have a problem, you'd like the opinions of two stand-up comedians based in the UK, then get involved. Send us your problems. You can email us if you have a very long problem to hello@backchannel.tv. Got a little cough, Alison. Take over 1 minute, please.
Yeah. And also, if you are listening on an Echo show and you can see us, by all means, just use the magic word say and tell us what you'd like to tell. Also, if you're listening and you think you have some suggestions for solutions to some of these problems that people are sharing, by all means, please share your experiences. We all need to learn from others' experiences. If you're listening on an audio only, just go to backchannel.tv and you can type in any problems or solutions. You can also leave us a little review if you're there, which is very handy. A lot of the reviews, great, saying they enjoy the interactiveness of us in the mornings. And look, that's what we're here for. We're here for you guys. So get involved, chat with us. We will chat with you about virtually anything. I personally love food talk. Hayley does not. And then also, if you're out there on YouTube, by all means, just comment, type in the comment box, and we will get that as well. But we are very grateful to all of you who submit your life situations. I don't want to say problems. Problems negative. Your life experience, your situation right now in your life, and we do hope to be able to give you some suggestions that might help, or at least a little giggle. A little giggle about your situation. So, with that being said, let's get into the first one. Hayley, what is our first problemo?
The first problemo is from, I can't believe I actually said that.
You did it. You repeated me. Thank you.
First problemo is from Eddie in Alaska. Ooh. And they say, me and my younger brother have to share a room and he's the most annoying. Do you have any advice for how we can keep the peace?
Okay. Now, it depends on how young the younger brother is. But maybe what you could do is do a positive reinforcement. So you could talk to your younger brother and be like, okay, listen, during the day, if I can have a bit of time on my own in the room, then I will play that game that you love later on. Or if we can keep the room tidy, then I will take you to the store and we can buy that candy that you like. Positive reinforcement. So encouraging your younger brother to kind of follow maybe some systems to be able to live within your room together. Also, you could involve your parents, not tattling, but get your parents to say, hey, we're going to give you both some private time in the room. So, your older brother gets this room from this time to this time. If you want some alone time, younger brother, you get some room time this time to this time. But I think if the two of you can discuss and find out some systems, what you both want for the room, what makes you happy, then you both can work it out. And it's compromising. When you're living with someone, look, this is a skill you're going to have to learn for later in life anyway, because you're always going to eventually be sharing a room with someone probably. So, talking, seeing what you both need, what your younger brother wants. Maybe he's just annoying because he wants your attention. Let's be honest. Usually younger siblings, they just want your attention. And the best way to get it is to annoy you. So maybe he just needs a little bit more attention. Maybe give him a bit more one-on-one time and he'll stop being so annoying in the bedroom.
There was an episode of a very old sitcom that my nan and granddad used to like called Steptoe and Son. Have you heard of this?
I've heard of it, but I've never seen it. Yeah.
It's like a black and white old thing. My nan and granddad used to love it. Anyway, it's a very funny episode of that. So it's a man who lived with his dad who's in his 80s and the man's in his 30s, 40s. And they weren't getting on. So they separated the house. So one of them would have with tape. So up the stairs, one of them had one half the stairs, one of them had the other. It's a very funny episode if you get a chance to watch it. They separated the kitchen, so one of them had access to this part of the kitchen. They had a turnstile for the toilet, so they had to pay to go in. I mean, you could do that. I mean, that's extreme, isn't it? You could have tape.
It is. You could literally divide, but you know what's going to happen? An annoying brother is going to be like, "I'm on your side of the tape. What are you going to do?" We know that's what's going to happen. We know that's what's going to happen.
I remember watching an episode of Dragon's Den as well, where they someone come on Shark Tank in the US, and someone come on and they had a duvet cover, like not the duvet. What's the sheet called? Like the main sheet of a bed.
Oh, like a fitted sheet that goes under,
fitted sheet for a double bed with a line down the middle that was slightly raised, so you knew if you'd gone into your partner's half, right?
Oh, that's funny.
They hated it. They were like, "No, I like to cuddle my partner in bed," and I was like, "No, this is a brilliant idea. It would solve so many arguments."
Yeah, stay on your side of the bed. Yeah, I like to cuddle my partner in bed. Oh, okay.
No, I like to sleep.
I like to sleep. That's what a bed is for, isn't it? Sleeping. Yeah.
Anyway, no useful suggestions there, Eddie, but good luck with that. This is the Hayley and Alison show, the only show where you can listen, watch, and hear your host drink live on air this morning.
Clink, 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 clink.
Me and Alison are in a silly little mood this morning because it's April Fool's Day.
It is.
But so if you've done a little trick this morning, or you'd like us to do a trick on one of your friends, let us know.
By all means. Yeah, let us
be involved.
Any April Fool's gags that you have pulled, please do let us know.
Do it in the following ways. Also, if you have a problem you'd like us to talk about here on the Hayley and Alison show, the command to give your device is the word say. Name of your device followed by the word say, followed by whatever you would like to tell us this morning. Such as Jason from Minnesota, who said, "I think I've made it really clear that I'm not interested in this guy who I went to uni with who keeps pursuing me. How can I make it clear, even to him, that it's a no?" If you've already made it really clear, do you need how does he make it clearer? I mean,
yeah, this guy, maybe they're just really into you. I mean, maybe they're gonna keep going for it. I mean, how clear have you made it? Have you been like, "Look, you are not my type"? I mean, have you been that direct? If all else fails, you could just start talking about the new person that you're seeing. Are they real? It doesn't matter. The new person that you're seeing, just talk about them. Just talk about this imaginary person all the time. They don't live locally, but gotta get back. I gotta call my boyfriend. Gotta go, doing stuff with my boyfriend, getting ready for the weekend. Gonna go meet up with my boyfriend. So either just be direct and be like, "Look, this is never gonna happen," or just my boyfriend. Start pulling that. I think most people know as soon as you use the words "my boyfriend" or "my girlfriend" to somebody, then they're like, you were saying you're not interested.
And if they're still pursuing you, then that's worrying, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
What you could do is you could divert their text messages to their parents. I've done that in the past.
Hayley has done that. Very crafty. Very crafty.
Back in the day when you could do the old phone number divert, someone kept ringing me, diverted the calls to their mum, and then their mum was wondering why they were ringing them at 3 a.m, asking for another chance. You have to be a little sneaky there, Jason. But yeah, as put that you're in a relationship with someone on Facebook, you don't need to confirm.
Oh yeah, on your social media. Well, unless you want to be pursued by other people, right? Then you're like, I've shut it down. I think, just tell him no. I know that sounds so harsh, but maybe just be like, "Look, I'm so glad that we have formed this friendship, but that is all it's ever going to be." Yeah.
Oh, Alison, burn.
Well,
I think you're right. I think you're straight to the point.
Get to the point.
You could give them a friendship band. This is a friendship band.
I've made you a friendship bracelet.
Yeah.
I don't know if a person who won't quit is going to take a friendship bracelet and be like,
"Good morning. We're currently attempting to solve your problems here. Instead, we are making them much, much worse." Good luck with that, Jason. Hello to Eleanor from Virginia, who says, "My sister believes in all these crazy government conspiracy theories, and she keeps trying to convince me that they're real and tries to get me to believe them too. Yeah. How can I tell her she's weird and to leave me alone?" Alison.
Okay, so I had a friend who really got on the conspiracy theory train. Fine. And it would go on and on. The thing is with some people who get into these ideas and beliefs is that it seems like whatever conversation you start to have, they can always lead it back, right? It always goes back to this, oh, well, that's like this and the government. It always goes back. So what I said to my one friend, and, I would... encourage you to say this. So I said this to my one friend. I said, I really appreciate all the information that you share with me. Thank you so much for telling me this stuff. I just would like you to listen to my opinions as openly as I listen to your opinions. So I would literally, if they start to talk about government, I would time how long they talk about it and go, okay, that's 10 minutes. Great. So now I'm going to talk to you for 10 minutes about my opinion on these things. You don't get to talk. You just have to listen to my opinion. And I'm telling you, they will not want to do that.
Yeah.
I know that sounds harsh, but it's like you have to make them understand that like they're being consumed by this. And this is all that they are talking about, thinking about. So to do that, you have to hold up a mirror a little bit, lovingly and politely. That's why I thanked my friend. I said, thanks so much. I'm so grateful that you inform me of all these things. It's good to hear all sides of all stories and opinions. Now, here is my thoughts. And they will get very sick of it quickly, because especially if all you do is listen and you go, no, thank you, and listen, and you don't argue and you listen, because what they want sometimes is an argument. This is what some of them are looking for, is like the debate. Don't debate them. Don't debate them. Or just say, I'm not going to talk about that stuff. I refuse.
It's like what I do with you when you talk about food. I go, that's
she
interesting.
Shuts it down.
That is interesting. But we're going to move on now. I've enjoyed that. Yeah. I've enjoyed you talking about cheese for 20 minutes. But now I'm going to tell you about something else.
Yeah. She's being silly, but it is true. It is true. Lay down the law. Like, just be like, I'm done. And you might even want to say to them, you know what? I feel like I'm worried you're going to lose people in your life because people will get tired of just hearing about this topic. These are your beliefs. That's fine. But it's like religion. If someone had a religious belief and all they did was talk about that all the time, that's their business. That's their opinions. That's their thoughts. So that's what you have to get across to them. I am not going to take on your opinions. I don't expect you to take on my opinions. I'm not going to take on your opinions. Finale. Yeah.
Good luck with that, Eleanor. Yeah. Finale. I like the way you
Finale. It's hard, Eleanor, but good luck. Yeah. Stand strong.
Luck. Final problem of today. Although, if you have a problem you'd like us to talk about next week or any other week here on the Hayley and Alison show, get involved to the command. If you are watching on an Echo show, you can see a woman just sweating away. I need to sort this hair out live on air. The command to give your device is the word say, followed by whatever you'd like to tell us this morning. Or if you're listening on an audio-only Echo, go to backchannel.tv. You can type your answer in there. Or if you have a more in-depth problem, I mean, we're probably not the people, but send it us. Send it us.
We like to hear.
You can email us. We're nosy. hello@backchannel.tv. Just make sure you pop Hayley and Alison in the subject box. Otherwise, Liv Harrison will be like, why am I getting this email about someone's sister's conspiracy theories? So here we go.
To be fair, Liv would be sweet and talk about it.
She'd be like, here's a solution.
Yeah, Liv would be great. All right, last problem.
Vicky from Louisiana. Good morning, Vicky. They say, me and my partner can't agree on where to go on vacation this summer. Do you have any advice for decision making or conflict resolution? Ooh.
Yeah.
Take it in turns?
Take it in turns. Absolutely. Who chose the last one? Who's going to choose this one? Pros and cons. Make pros and cons lists. I'm big with sitting down and being like, okay, here are the, also the practicality of things. I mean, what's your financial situation like? Is one more fiscally intelligent than the other? A better decision to make fiscally? You seem shocked that I just used the word.
Yeah, I was shocked that I've never heard you use the word fiscally before, Alison.
I can pull out some fancy words from time to time.
Yeah.
So that decision. Also, I mean, I guess, I like your idea of take it in turns. Although if this is the first one, that's hard. Flip a coin and just be done with it that way. You could just flip a coin.
And whoever gets it, then you can go next time you can choose.
Yeah, that is a fair way of doing it. What I think you need to do, though, is sit down and have a discussion and go, look, however we come to the conclusion, we have to agree that the other one is not going to be resentful, okay, and that we're going to enjoy our holiday no matter what. And if you really can't come to an agreement, then you bring in a third party and they tell you what your holiday is going to be. Could you imagine that? You're going to Iceland.
You could tell us. So, Vicky, if you can't resolve this, then say we're going to put it to Hayley and Alison and we will pick a holiday destination. And let's be honest, Alison will just say Calgary, Alberta, or I will say come to Manchester. Like, it's not going to be
No,
good.
Hayley will send you to Alcatraz is what Hayley will do. Hayley will be like, it'll be in a bit. Go on the night. The night one.
The night tour is really, really good. Good luck with that, Vicky. If you can't resolve it, send it on to us and we will probably end your relationship.
Give me your budget. Give me your budget. I'll design a holiday for you.
That was our Ugly Auntie section. But now it's time for the first game of the show. It's a 1-star movie review game. The jingle, Alison.
1-star movie review. 1-star movie review.
Yes, Alison, you move so quick then your camera couldn't keep up, it blurred. Good morning. Yes, it's the 1-star movie review game, the game where our lovely Alison June Smith reads out 4 reviews that 4 different people of the World Wide Web have left online for a film. The thing these reviews all have in common is that they've all left this film a 1-star review. But what is the film? What is it? What are you laughing at?
The first review, we'll wait till we get into it. I think producer Will did play a little April Fool's joke. It's okay. Yeah, you'll hear when I read it. Don't look at it yet. Wait till we get there. It's very fun.
Okay. Alison is going to read out 4 reviews left by 4 different people, all of the World Wide Web that have left this film a 1-star review. They've hated this film. They've gone online. They've spilled their venom out into the pages of an IMDb review. All that we want from you is the name of the film that these people have wrote a 1-star review for. That's it. Just the name of the film. Dead easy. You can make a guess at any point. There is no pressure to get it right because, Alison,
there's no prize.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You just basically win the chance to be right this Friday morning and our love and affection eternally until 8 a.m. when the show finishes. So get your answers in. Now, to add a different element to the game, Alison will read out these reviews in any way, shape or form you suggest. For example, Grass Puddle on the old YouTuber suggested you read like a Texas man going down a hill full of potholes. Doug always likes to suggest things like, can you read it like a police officer or someone who's doing a tow truck? Any suggestions you have for Alison to read out the reviews, then let us know. Get in touch. Alison, I'd like you to read the first review like someone who is building the pyramids in Egypt.
Okay, building the pyramids in Egypt. I'm ready. Here we go.
What's the film? Don't let Alison's performance distract you from the name of the film. Let's go, Ali.
Oh, it's hot. It's hot out here in the desert. God, it's hot. All the sand. I wish I could build something to create some shade. I know what I'll do. I will build a pyramid. I will make sandstones. All right, here we go. I'm going to start making sandstones. While I'm creating this establishment to provide me with shade in the heat, let me talk about a movie I saw. I know, no pyramids yet, but we still are watching movies at this time. This film was one of the worst things I've ever seen. And I've been to the Calgary Stampede. Honestly, the worst show on earth. Really, I think that everyone from Calgary is a stinky poo-poo head. Would definitely avoid this movie, and everyone from Canada. All right, I'm abandoning all scripts here. You.
Where's producer Will gone?
This is me.
Where have you
It
gone?
wasn't me. I didn't do it.
Will, why are you so small on the screen?
I'm just really skinny.
You
Really.
are ridiculous.
I've just lost a lot of weight.
Will, you look like the head from Red Dwarf. What are you doing?
I don't know what that means.
Hello to Brown, who's just joined the stream. Hi, April, as well. Well, listen, we're losing it. It's April Fool's Day today, so we're playing little jokes on each other, such as that review. If you can't see, by the way, I know, Brown, you're on an audio.
You're ridiculous.
Producer Will's been a bit silly on the old screen. Yeah, we purposely put a review in for Alison where she's being negative about Calgary, Alberta, because that's all she talks about.
That's not true. I talk about food as well. I like that you called everyone from Calgary as a stinky poo-poo head. I'm from Calgary.
It was the most PG thing I could think of.
Yeah, that's good.
For morning radio.
That's good. I'm from Calgary, Alberta, everyone. So I am a stinky poo-poo
I should have
head.
put it in the middle so you didn't have a chance to
read it beforehand.
It made me laugh, though. It still made me laugh. I really enjoyed that.
Thanks,
I'll
Will.
Remember that for next time. Do you want a real one? I have the real one. Here.
Yes, please.
Sure.
Although, Will, the trick's on you because she worked it out.
It did work it out. We still got another 3 that people can try and guess these
Yeah,
things.
it's fine. Let's do it.
Okay.
Thanks, Will.
Thank you, Will. Our tiny-headed Will.
Good morning, April, as well. Currently playing the 1-star movie review game. Alison is reading out 3 more reviews that people have left for a film. The thing these reviews all have in common, they've all left this film a 1-star review. They've hated it. They've gone online. They've spilled their venom out onto the pages of an IMDb review. But what is the film? Make a guess. Alison, give us the first genuine review, please.
Okay. How am I reading it?
Oh, producer Will said, could you read it like the first person to discover that fire is hot?
Okay, perfect. No problem.
Take it away.
Because that is, I imagine, how people first communicated, not using words, but more ho, 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 ho. And then they developed words. Oh, it's so cold. It's very cold. I wish I could create something to keep me warm. Oh, perhaps if I rub these 2 sticks together, look there is this substance that is, let me touch. Oh, I've burned my hand. I've created fire and it's very hot. Oh, that's a very interesting concept I just explored. Another interesting concept that was explored was in a movie that I watched the other night, which blends sci-fi elements with horror and the idea of characters having to deal with mistakes they made in life that require atonement as a result of being on the other side. This is a very deep concept for a cave person such as myself. The entire concept comes together near the end of the story when each of the players comes to understand that they have to face up to what they've done and find a way to forgive themselves. Sounds to me like the makers of this film could take a cue from that advice. Now I need to figure out how to get rid of this hot substance I've created.
Thank you, Alison.
You're welcome.
Great backstory. But what is the name of the movie? Let us know. Sci-fi elements. The entire concept comes together near the end of the story when each of the players comes to understand that they have to face up to what they've done and find a way to forgive themselves. But what is the film? Well, make a guess. You can make a guess. It doesn't matter if you're wrong, because it doesn't matter if you're right. There is no prize. It's just a fun game to wake you up this Friday morning. Make a guess. Otherwise, the show will be a bit flat if you don't.
Hey.
Okay.
That might be a hint.
It might be. Let's have another line now, Alison.
Okay.
There we go. So another review. Did you pick up? You didn't pick up on my second clue.
Oh, I did. Sorry. Okay. Yeah.
Next review. How would you like Alison to read the next review?
That second line fell a little flat. Go on.
Make a guess, Alison. The next review. Could you read this out like a news presenter who gets some breaking news halfway through the story, reading it out?
Yeah.
About a lion who's escaped and has to do that in the middle of the story.
Okay.
What happens is the lion escapes into the studio as you're reading.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Take it away.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Backchannel news station. This remake of the movie I'm speaking about is of the same movie that came out in 1990, directed by Joel Schumacher. It has the same premise. Is there an afterlife after you die? And so a group of friends begin to test out, only to find out that it comes with deadly consequences. What's that? So, speaking of deadly consequences, a flashing news story. Apparently, a lion has escaped from the zoo and is running rampant. What's that? It's here. Okay, there is a lion in the studio, but I have to finish this review. Now, I'm all for remakes. Don't get me wrong. Where is it? But only if they're done correctly. But this one was terrible. For those of you who haven't seen the original or are seeing this for the first time, oh my God, it's right there. The plot is interesting for the first 20 minutes, but then it's done. There's nothing. There's a lion. Ah!
Good morning. Thank you for joining us. This is the Hayley and Alison show. We are currently playing the 1-star movie review game. Alison is reading out 4 reviews that 4 people of the real World Wide Web have left for a movie. The thing these reviews all have in common is they've left this movie a 1-star review. But what's the movie? We know it's a remake of a 1990 film directed by Joel Schumacher. A huge clue. It's about afterlife. Is there an afterlife? Come on, we can't make it any easier. Listen, if we didn't review it, the show would be a bit flat. Flat. Clue.
Ay.
Clue klaxon. There we go. Make a guess. Doesn't matter if you get it right. Doesn't matter if you get it wrong. It's just a fun game to wake you up this morning. Hello to Sky, who's joined the stream for the first time.
Sky.
Thanks for joining us. One more review left to read, Alison. If you have a suggestion how you'd like Alison to read this final review, whatever you suggest, Alison will try and act it out. It really is that easy. Alison just read out the last review like a lion had interrupted a news story. Yeah. She's read it out like an old man going down the road on a full of potholes.
I certainly have.
If you have a suggestion you'd like to get involved, if you're listening on an audio-only echo, then all you need to do is go to backchannel.tv. That's backchannel.tv. Type whatever you'd like Alison to read it in there. Is that a proper sentence? I can't speak properly this Friday.
Yeah, we get what you mean, though. We're picking up what you're putting down, Hayley. We're picking up what you're putting down.
Picking up what you're putting down. I like that. If you're watching on an Echo show, all you need to do, name your device, followed by the word say, followed by your suggestions.
Should I do it like a doctor in surgery?
However, do you know what, Alison? It's the 1st of April. You read this however you... Oh, no. Okay, I've got a suggestion.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's the 1st of April, read it out like a court jester back in the olden days.
Okay.
Trying to entertain a king.
All right.
Here we go.
Your Highness, I am here for your laughing pleasure. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you a review of a movie I've once seen. You do not know what a movie is yet, but I shall hopefully be able to introduce you to the concept of a movie. It is a moving picture where I see a tale of a woman who has been fascinated by near-death experiences as a medical intern. She convinces a group of fellow interns to kill her and do an MRI on her brain while she was dead and then bring her back to life. Ha! Cartwheel, because they usually do some sort of like acrobatic thing. So cartwheel. She gains enhanced mental powers, which cause the other interns to desire to go dead and come back. Oh, yeah. She gains one more thing. A visitor. The first film was a classic, and this one is not a classic. What is the movie?
You need to do the little bells on your hat. Ding, 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 ding. Thank you, Alison. What is the name of the movie, though? Can tell you a few more clues. It was released in 2017. It got
the remake was released in 2000. I was angry when the remake was made. Sorry to interject, but the first one was just fine. Starring Kiefer Sutherland. Go on. Sorry, Julia Roberts. Go on.
Okay. I will go on when you stop talking. 5.2 on IMDb. This version, Alison, starred Elliot Page, Diego Luna, and James Norton. Five medical students.
Are they even actors?
Obsessed with what lies beyond the confines of life, embark on a daring experiment by stopping their hearts for short periods. Each triggers a near-death experience, giving them a first-hand account of afterlife. But what is the film? We can't make it easier. Because if we did, the show would be a bit flat, wouldn't it, Alex? Flat. Clue klaxon.
Hey, she keeps using that line, everyone.
Clue klaxon. Put the words together and just tell your device the command. To give your device is the word say, followed by the name of the movie, or go to backchannel.tv. Got about 10 seconds to get your guess in, but coming up very shortly, we're going to be doing the news stories from around the world. We were going to be doing Doug's Riddle of the Day, but Doug isn't with us this Friday, so we will do Alison's history section instead. And Producer Will's Quiz of the Week. It's all coming up. As always, we end on a game of true and false.
I love Quiz of the Week. I love Quiz of the Week and true and false. Very fun. Very fun.
All right.
So we've been flooded with guests of this movie.
Flooded with guests. We've had one guess, and that was from Producer Will. The name of the film is Flatliners.
Flatliners. Great film.
I enjoyed the original.
I enjoyed the original as well. I'm sure the remake is just as... I mean, it's the same story, really. I don't know why we remake all these movies, but...
We can't come up with an original thing, can we?
We're running out of ideas is the problem. So now they just remake it with new actors. But the first one was my favorite, personally. Yeah.
There we go. So. Thanks, Alison. Thank you for joining us if you are this morning. This is the Hayley and Alison show here on Backchannel until 8 a.m. But hey, Alison, it's now time for some news stories. Just looking for the news stories. Yes, here on the Hayley and Alison show this morning, we like to talk about the news stories that are a little bit more fun because let's face it, it's very depressing in the world at the moment. So, do you know what? Producer Will, he scours through the World Wide Web and finds the stories that are a little bit more light relief.
Let's talk about this first one.
Breaking news, huge story. You might want to sit down if you haven't heard about this because you're going to need a minute because a giant 5-inch potato chip has been found in a pack of cheese and onion crisps.
5 inches, everyone. I mean, that's like this big. I wish
a mutant crisp. Now, I would have just eaten that. If
100%.
I'd seen if you're watching on an Echo show, producer Will's just put a picture up of the man holding the crisp. I would have just ate that. I would have gone, oh, there's a big crisp, gone straight in my mouth. Not this man, Michael Lanford. He's 44. He's keeping it safe, and he's going to auction the crisp off. Now, in his defense, he's not auctioning it off for money for himself. He's actually going to give it to the Ukraine fund. So let's hope it does raise a lot of money for proceeds to help in Ukraine refugees. But you can buy this 5-inch potato chip. Hello, Grieving Buffalo. Welcome to the stream. We're talking the news stories, and what bigger news story than a 5-inch crisp potato chip found in a packet of potato chips?
As far as I'm concerned, there is no greater news story than that. I also put out there, I would like all crisps to be 5 inches from now on. And I want just as many still in the bag. I just want more crisps, basically, in the bag is what I'm looking for. So if we could just make them all
huge. This crisp, they have a picture of it next to the packet, and it's actually the same size as the packet of crisps. So there we go.
That's amazing.
Huge story.
Huge. Oh,
big story. Would have just eaten it. Come on, people.
I got a big crisp one time. I got a really big crisp. And what I did was I took a picture of it, but I put the crisp a bit forward and my head a bit back. So they looked like the same size, which is also what I have to do with my best friend when we take pictures together because I have a small head and she has a big head. So she doesn't allow us to go side by side. I must go forward and she goes back a bit. That way our heads end up the same size in all pictures. True story, everyone.
That's hilarious. Like, so I've been to movie tours in the past. And they do that thing, they film The Hobbit where you're sitting and they put your partner far away so you look huge and they look big. Is that what you just look like normally?
That's exactly it. She's much taller than me and she does have a ample-sized noggin, everyone. It is a good-sized head. You drew a caricature of us.
I had to scale it down.
She's got a big head and I've got a pinhead, as she says. So we do the trick. We do the trick.
We should do that on the show, actually. Can you go back a bit? Oh, no, that's really small. Go forward. Keep going. I mean, this is boring for people who are listening on an audio-only Echo. Apologies. By the way, if you are listening on an audio-only Echo, that's better, Allyson. And you look like one of the Easter Island heads now. If you'd like to get involved, make a guess or say hello, get involved with the show. I can't stress this enough because if you don't talk to us, this is the sort of content you're getting, us working out our head size. If you don't talk to us, we're quite literally two tired women talking for 2 hours. That's the show.
Two tired women talking for 2 hours.
So say hello this morning. You can tell us anything you want here on The Breakfast Show within reason. It is a morning show. The command.
And we do have children that often join us, so keep that in mind. Keep that in mind.
We do. So if you'd like to say hello, please do so. If you're listening on an audio-only Echo, go to backchannel.tv. That's backchannel.tv. You can type in whatever you'd like to tell us there this morning. And also, if you're watching on an Echo show, you can see Alison's tiny little head. The command to give to your device is the name of your device that begins with an A. We can't say a name because she's like Voldemort. She starts talking. Followed by the word say, followed by whatever you'd like to tell us this morning. Good morning. It's Friday. It's April the 1st. We've already done an April Fool's trick on Alison, but she worked it out before we could do it.
I still enjoyed it, though. They made me diss my home city of Calgary. It's not true.
Morning. Hello to Johnny as well, who's also joined the feed. Hi, Producer Will always likes to put stories in about trucks. Now, trucks crashing, bad thing. People not hurt, but contents of food spilling on the road. There you go. Bit interesting. Because in Kentucky, a truck crashed and spilled bottles of beer across the Kentucky highway. Interstate 65 in Kentucky spilling bottles of Bud Light Platinum across the road. So if you were driving there, fancied getting a few bottles of Bud Light that didn't smash, there you go. The vehicle crash occurred around 8 a.m. Wednesday in the northbound lanes of the interstate. Imagine the smell of just booze on the motorway.
Stinky beer. I don't know. We got a beer plant not too far away from us, and when the wind hits the wrong way, it's quite an odor. I don't know. Yeah.
And there was a reason the house prices are reduced around where you live.
Significantly.
Do you know what? My partner's mum lives close to like a dog biscuit factory. And you can smell them, the dog biscuits. So can you imagine owning a pet living near there? They're just like constantly, that smells nice.
Oh, poor puppies.
Yeah. Good morning. This is the Hayley and Alison show here till 8 a.m. this morning. This is a horrific story. A lab-grown lion meat could be set for tables at UK restaurants, according to Lab Bible.
Not into this at all.
Well, they haven't actually come from animals.
No, I know, but I'm still not into this at all.
No, I'm not, Alison. I'm a vegetarian. This is not really a story I want to read, but lab-grown lion meat could go on sale in the UK as a whole menagerie of other exotic meats that haven't actually come from animals. So are they vegan then?
No, because they're still meat. They are lab grown. So basically what they do is they're cloning cells and they're growing meat.
No.
Yeah. I mean, technically, if this does go off and if we start to eat lab grown meat and it's fine, vegetarians will have no more argument because no animals are being harmed.
Oh,
it's horrific. It's like lion meat. I believe there's giraffe meat.
I'm just looking at the menu that they've got. Cheese board, right? Oh, that sounds nice. Nice little cheese board with a variety of cultivated giraffe hams. No. No.
I mean, look, give it a go. I'm just saying I'm not into lab-grown meat. But I'm sure they've been tested and their quality. Don't sue us, a lab who creates the meat. I don't know how I feel about it.
Do you know what? I'd rather have a salad. Good morning. Thanks for joining us this morning. Here on Backchannel, we're talking the news stories. I'm going to move on from that. If you don't want to hear about lab-grown meat while you're eating your breakfast, let us know, by the way, what you are having for breakfast. It's always interesting, isn't it?
Hayley, those birds outside got excited. That was that was quite a flock of seagulls that just went by your place. They're like,
well, let me tell you this. Yeah. We've got a roost. We've got homing pigeons sort of set up. I told you about this before. Set up on our roof. And my partner is not a happy man at the minute because pigeons come with pigeon muck all on our garden. So he's not very happy. So he goes out with a volleyball and doesn't hit the birds. He just hits the building so the birds fly away.
Now, Hayley, is there not something that your grandfather could recommend to stop this? Because Hayley's grandfather is a pigeon fancier. This means a gentleman who works with homing flyaway pigeons, etc.
Yes, he doesn't actually fancy pigeons. Let's just get there.
No, that is
my nana isn't a bird, okay?
Well, she is. No, go on, yeah.
No, he races pigeons. So in the UK, is that a thing anywhere else? I don't know. It's just huge in the UK. They do like European pigeon racing. So homing pigeons, they basically drive them to like France or somewhere, set them off, and they time how quickly they can get back home.
I think we should do that with some people.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it without a sat nav. I wouldn't know where I was. Would you?
No, I would not, and I would have to ask everyone. That's how I do things. Excuse me.
I actually helped out. I'm not just saying I'm a good person, but someone has had an incident on the motorway once, and I pulled over to help. And I rung 999, and they were like, "Where are you?" And I was like, "I don't know. I just follow the sat nav."
I'm on a motorway.
They were like, "Which one?" And I genuinely didn't know because I just follow the sat nav. Hi, Will.
People ask me for directions all the time
because you have a friendly face.
I look friendly and approachable. And knowledgeable and handsome and like I have big muscles and I'm a really
modest.
Cook.
Modest number one.
And by the way, if you don't have an Echo show, none of that is true.
But I am single. And I've got no idea because I don't know where I am. I don't know where I've come from. And I most certainly do not know where I'm going.
Like Cotton Eye Joe, where did he come from? Where did he go?
Hey,
nice niche 90s reference for anyone who is of an old age. Hey, producer Will, do you have stories about some monkeys in an airport in Florida for us?
Do I?
Thanks, Will.
I do. Have you ever met a monkey, Alison?
Like one-on-one, I haven't. I have not directly had an interaction with a monkey. Have you?
In 2018, maybe 2017, I was in Malaysia staying at this like resort thing. There are monkeys everywhere. Aww. Okay. And the first thing they said when we got to this resort was, keep your doors and windows closed. because the monkeys will get in and they will eat everything.
And steal things. They'll just take things.
They'll steal things and they'll eat everything. Lo and behold, one of the guys I was sharing a room with left his window open. They broke in, ate his contact lenses, they stole his saline solution, they ate all of his diorolite, which is something that you can take if you're a little bit congested, a little bit bunged up inside.
Oh, no.
They ate all of those. They just went through all of his stuff. I mean, it was a mess. But they were pretty cute, though, so we let them off.
Well, don't leave your windows open when you're at resorts with monkeys around.
If you think there's going to be monkeys around, and I've been called a cheeky monkey a lot.
You are a cheeky monkey. Doug has joined us. Good morning, Doug.
Morning,
we're glad to
Doug.
have you here. Lex has also joined us. We were just talking about a story. So tell us about these monkeys.
Okay, so these monkeys in particular, they live at the bottom of the runway at the Fort Lauderdale airport.
Yeah,
because
why
of course
not?
they do. There's no native monkeys in America, but these have just like shown up from somewhere, and they're like kind of famous now. Like people will go to the airport specifically to see the monkeys. I'm like, there are other places you can go to see monkeys other than the airport. But yeah, people will go and they'll like try and feed them, and then there's a woman who works at the airport whose job it is to look after the monkeys.
So the airport's even taking it on. They're like, look, we got monkeys.
Look, these are our monkeys. If we don't look after them, it's going to get out of control. So we'll hire, she's called Deborah Williams, and it's her job to look after the monkeys. But they're like really famous. Everybody wants to take pictures with them. Everybody wants to feed them. There's been like TV shows and newspapers about them. And I think it's just because they live at the airport.
It's so bizarre that they just appeared. Lex, hello. You're saying Happy April Fool's Day. We are delighted to have you with us. Hi, Lex. Yeah, monkeys. I wonder if they were somebody's pet and somebody had just.
I think they were imported and there's some like breeding program, and yeah, definitely something along those lines because they're not native. But yeah, they're pretty cute and everybody likes them. They're just monkeys hanging out at the airport. Maybe they're just like watching the planes take off. Maybe they have dreams of traveling.
Of going back to where they came from?
Maybe one day. To where they came from.
Maybe one day we can get back to the jungle.
Thanks, Producer Will. Will be back with us in about 5 seconds with Producer Will's Quiz of the Week. Before he does, hi, Lex. She says, Happy April. Will?
Hi. I'm back already.
He's being goofy.
Oh, he's being silly because it is April Fool's Day, like Lex says. Yes, happy April Fool's Day to you also. Hello to Marcel, also who's joined the stream, and Doug, who has sent us his riddle of the day. Now, if you
perfect timing, Doug. You appeared just right at the right time, just so you know. Yeah.
Yes, if you haven't watched / listened to the show before, lovely regular listener of the show, Doug, said, "Can I send you a riddle every day?" And we were like, do you know what? Producer Will, by the way, you haven't turned your mic off and
we can hear you breathing.
We can hear you breathing like an awful cold caller. If you haven't watched the show before, we're very professional. Listen, if you haven't watched the show before, Doug said, "Can I send you a riddle every day?" And we were like, do you know what, Doug?
Please.
We've got 2 hours full of content to fill. So yes.
Just one? That's what we said.
We said send us 20. We've got 2 hours to fill. So Doug's riddle of the day. If you'd like to make a guess at what the answer is, please do. We don't know the answer yet because Doug hasn't told us. Doug's riddle of the day. Alison, do the jingle.
Doug's riddle of the day. What's Doug gonna say? Will we find an answer today for Doug's riddle of the day?
Some would say that's painful, but not me, Alison. I enjoy it. Doug's riddle of the day today. What leaves a trail of... Oh, I don't know if that's come through properly, Doug. I started reading it and I was like, no, this doesn't make sense. What leaves a trail, but always stays home?
What leaves a trail?
I know what it is.
Oh, I know too.
I know
what leaves a trail, but always stays home? What do you think, Lex? Do you possibly know the answer to the riddle? What leaves a trail, but always stays home?
What's the answer? Do you know the answer to Doug's riddle of the day? Let us know. If you are watching on an Echo show like Lex, like Marcel, like Doug, then all you need to do is the name of your device that begins with an A. We can't say a name, even though Alison sometimes does, and she starts talking. Followed by the word say, followed by your answer or your guess. Or go to backchannel.tv if you're listening on an audio-only Echo, like a few of you are. Just type in the answer there. And while you're there, hit the leave a review button. Let us know what you think of Backchannel. It would mean a lot to us if you did. Lex just said the name of their device, which has come through to us, and we can't say
I'm
it.
not going to say it.
But
I'm not going to say it. Because sometimes people bait me, because I do literally read whatever is put in front of me, as we've learned over time. And so sometimes people will put a comment and they sneak that device's name in there, and then I say it, and then everyone's device goes off, and then...
There we go. Doug's Riddle of the day. Doug, is the answer a snail?
A snail.
Is it?
We think it's a snail. What leaves a trail, but always stays at home?
It's got to be a snail, hasn't it?
Got to be a snail. It's got to be a snail.
That was Doug's Riddle of the day. If it's not right, I'd be surprised, Doug. But let us know. Lex says, I have a dog. That's very nice. What's your dog called? Let us know.
What kind of dog? Let's get into this, Lex.
Dog. Alison's, I've got a Lacerapso, which is like a tiny little dinosaur.
And he's adorable. And his name is Kevin.
Kevin. He's got no teeth. He's got 2 bottom teeth. He looks like the thing out of Labyrinth, Ludo out of Labyrinth, if you're a child from the 90s. Alison's dog is called Bear. He's a Pomeranian.
Yeah, he's pretty cute. He still has all of his teeth. Definitely. Yeah. Little cutie. He went on the road trip with us again yesterday. Doug, yes. The answer is snail. Thank you very much. We got it.
Now, before we move on to Producer Will's Quiz of the Week, by the way, it's a new segment of the show called Ask Alison Anything About History. So what we do in this segment, Alison has lived throughout every period of history. It's a little joke we have. So if you have a question about any period of history, Alison will answer it, such as, how was the telephone invented? She will tell you.
Well, I got tired of yelling, so I decided that what I would do is create a device so we could communicate. I told it to my friend Alexander, who then stole the idea.
If you have a question about any period of history, now is your chance. On that note, Doug said, I'm going to be out the room. I'm going to go and have me KFC bowl. So
get into it, Doug. A KFC bowl. Please tell me you got mashed potatoes in that bowl. The gravy, so good.
And obviously, Alison, you were around when they invented the recipe for that gravy, weren't you?
I was, actually. The Colonel and I dated for a period of time. I don't like to talk about it. It was a rough ending. I was a big fan of his chicken, and that lured me in. And actually, I'm the one who added the 11th spice.
There we go. Lexa said, what is the history of ancient... I presume the word Egypt is coming next. What is the history of ancient Egypt? Alison?
Yeah. Okay. So ancient Egypt, it was a very conservative time. People were really, reserved. They weren't too flashy. But I said, hey, let's start, dressing up. Let's wear big tall hats. Let's wear some more jewels. And when we pass away, I think we should have an elaborate tombing system so I can take all my jewels with me. Unfortunately, I live forever, so that never happened. But many people have their jewels with them.
There you go, Lex. By the way, Lex, if you are going to school, please do not quote any of this.
This is all silly nonsense.
It's all silly nonsense.
Cool. Okay, Lex, I think you know that I am lying. And
hello to Square Aardvark, who's joined the stream. We're currently playing Alison's History Corner and the Ultra Whale. Alison has lived throughout every period of history. She looks remarkably good. So if you have any question about any period in history, as Lex just asked her about ancient Egypt times, if you want to get your question in, such as Alison, what was it like to ride a penny farthing? She knows. Yeah. There you go.
Oh, look at Lex has a puppy, 1 month-old Anna, and she's a Chihuahua. Oh, little Chihuahuas. They are so cute.
Alison.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No,
go ahead.
No, I was just gonna ask Lex, is your Chihuahua, is he a yappy one? Our Pomeranian, great with people, barks at all other dogs. I need to work on that.
Because you don't leave them alone.
I never leave them alone.
Oh. Hey, anyway, we're going to round up now. Alison's History Corner. One more question from producer Will, who said, what was King Henry VIII really like, Alison?
Do you know, he was a pretty cool dude, actually. Like, one-on-one. It's just when he got around groups, he was a little, more dictator type.
Yeah.
But
it's like those people on Twitter. You don't like them on Twitter, but in real life, Henry VIII was like
kind of a cool guy, and he did ask me to marry him, but I knew better. I knew better, everyone. So I said no and moved away quickly.
Here's producer Will. Hi, Will.
Hi, thanks for teaching me all about Henry VIII, Alison. I like
welcome.
the idea that you were almost the 9th wife.
yeah.
Could have been you. So you've lived through all this time throughout history. You're so knowledgeable.
Now,
you know.
I think, producer Will, you just asked us a question in our group that we should put it to a vote. So, do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, so hello to Trina, hello to Jackson, hello to the Square Aardvark who've just joined the stream. This is the Hayley and Alison show. We're here for about another 50 minutes. Yeah, I know. Goes so quickly.
Time flies.
Time flies. So if you want to get involved, Lex said, "Hi, producer Will."
Hi, Lex.
Now
Lex,
you
you
are
are
going to
delightful.
decide.
Yeah.
You are going to decide what we do next on the show today. We're going to mix up a little bit. Now, producer Will has a quiz of the week where he's going to ask 7 questions about things we've discussed on the show. You don't have to know; they're just stories we've discussed. Or we can talk about the best April Fool's pranks of all time. What would you like to do? What would you like us to do? Let's put it to a vote.
This is a choose your own adventure. Yeah.
Choose your own adventure. Would you like us to do producer Will's quiz of the week? If so, they say to the name of your device, followed by the word say, followed by quiz of the week. Or name of your device, followed by the word say, followed by April Fools. Let us know what you want. We can do producer Will's quiz of the week, or we can do April Fool's pranks. Talk about them.
We will be getting to both of them, won't we? It's just which one we're doing next.
No, we're just deciding which one we're going to do.
Oh, this is it. This is
Because what we really at 20 past.
Yeah.
Whatever hour it is in your time zone, start of competitive true or false.
Yeah. So
and
we
that
need
could get
to make
intense.
it
a
does get
decision.
intense.
Let us know what you'd like to choose. If you're listening on an audio-only Echo, you can see Jackson, Sky, and London all are. If you would like to make your choice, all you need to do is go to backchannel.tv, type in there, free to get involved. It's just a fun little thing to wake you up this morning. Lex's dog says hello. Hello.
Aww. Lex, does your dog want to hear us do the quiz of the week, or does your dog want to hear us do, what are we talking about? The craziest April Fool's pranks.
Hey, Lex, is your dog's favourite show Barking Bad? So sorry. I'm so sorry. Game of Bones. Game of Bones?
Oh,
No.
stop.
Paw Patrol.
That's an actual kids' TV show here in the UK. Listen, what should we do yet? What should we do next? Producer Will's quiz of the week. Grasspuddle said, tell us a long story of what happened to you this week. It's very specific.
Grasspuddle. Have I had a week? Okay, so Grasspuddle, you and I, we're not that close, but I'm on a bit of a fitness kick. So I've been trying to watch what I eat. I recently just joined a gym that's close to my house. So I've been trying to get in shape. I've been trying to motivate myself to get to the gym. The other day, it was Wednesday, because I go on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, because that's when I've got more time in the afternoons. On Wednesday, I was on the treadmill.
Running. That's him running.
That's me running. That's the sound of me running on the treadmill.
What, you're wearing tap shoes on the treadmill now?
Yes.
Yeah, I was practicing for my upcoming tap show. I was running along. I was doing really good. I was feeling really proud of myself. I was running I got to a mile. I was keeping it at a good pace. The next thing I know, wha-bam!
On the ground.
Hit the floor.
Yeah.
You know when you're at the gym and you think that everybody's staring at you? A surefire way, my pro tip to make sure that everybody is staring at you is to fall over on the treadmill. Because that is embarrassing. There was a girl next to me who took her headphone out and she said, "Are you okay?" I said, "Yeah." And there was a pretty boy few treadmills down who gave me a look as if to say, "Why doesn't that man know how to run on a treadmill?" And
Oh, sorry, Will.
No, sorry, Graspel asked for a long story, so strap yourselves in.
What the people want. It's what the people want.
Alison, should we go?
And I grazed my knee and everything, but it's fine. It's fine now. So then, hey, you know what? This is my show now. And then,
does it feel weird? Is
it
that
feels weird to
Will?
hear you laughing in the background. And then the next morning, so I patched up my knee and everything, and I was okay.
Tell us your boring story.
It's not a boring story. You're done here. The next morning, I woke up, I patched up my knee, put a bandage on it. I was like, you know what? To try and make myself a bit more presentable, I think I'm gonna shave because it'll distract people from the fact that the rest of my body is so disheveled and ugly. So I got some shaving foam.
No, I will
spread it
not let
onto
you
my
say that
hands.
about yourself.
Yeah, Alison, you can't pick and choose when you show up here.
Okay.
I got some shaving foam Shaved it. I squared it onto my hand. Turns out it was deodorant. It was deodorant. So it was just a whole mess this week.
Great chat. Thank you for that,
thanks,
Grasspuddle.
Grasspuddle. Aren't you glad?
Was that story long enough for you, Grasspuddle? Because I'm sure I've got more in me.
That was
No.
good.
There is literally no time for the end of the show. Hi, Lex, she said. This is a long story. Is that what you meant to say? Hi, Bob has just joined the stream for the first time. And Sing is back with us. Lovely Sing. That was producer Will's long story.
I think I might do that. I think I'm going to come up with some more long stories.
Long story segment.
Yep.
Will's long.
We'll come up with less listeners.
Grasspuddle said, "Well done."
Well
Look,
done.
Let's make sure everybody
We should
can
actually
see that
say
Grasspuddle
it.
said,
We should call
"Well
it
done."
Will Done.
I like that. Do you know that? You know Abe Simpson from The Simpsons, Grandpa Simpson.
Yes.
Yeah.
He has a famous rant about how he'd had an onion to his belt, and that's what I was trying to kind of channel.
You did a great job.
You did well, Doc. You did a very good job of that, Will.
Thanks.
Can we do producer's Will quiz of the week? I want to do quiz
let's
of the
do
week.
let's do a few questions. We've got time for a few questions. Listen, if you just joined us, by the way,
Oh wait, I'm going to use my favorite caption.
Oh.
It's this one.
What's going on? Don't ask producer Will.
Right. Listen, let's get some order in this April Fools. If you've just joined us, you want to get involved with the show.
We're sorry, everyone. We're being jerks. That was funny. That
Sorry,
was a good
Hayley.
one on Hayley.
I
That
promise
was a
I won't
good
do it
one.
again.
Hey.
Every time I start talking, he plays a sting, and we have to dance. It's like a.
Do ya?
Yeah.
Yes.
According to who?
Lex's butt. This is going great, guys.
Yeah, this is going great, Lexi. Good morning.
Right. Let's rein it in. We're going to play.
Okay.
We've got 10 minutes. We're going to play Producer Will's Quiz of the Week. Then we will do competitive true or false, which is our favourite part of the show and yours by the feedback that we get. If you'd like to get involved in any of the two games we're going to play, such as stopping Producer Will play with his hair, the command, if you're watching on an Echo show and can see him playing with his hair, is the name of your device that begins with an A, followed by the word say, followed by whatever you would like to tell us this morning within reason. Name of your device, say, an answer to the game. You could tell us what you had for eat for breakfast. Get involved. If you're listening on an audio-only Echo, like a few of you are, go to backchannel.tv. You can type your answers in there. Dead easy. You don't have to sign up or anything. Just pop your name in. Get involved with the show. If you're on YouTube, like Grasspuddle, just type in the comments box below.
Yeah.
There we go. Producer Will's Quiz of the Week. Let's go.
Okay, so this is all about making sure that you've been paying attention to the news stories that will be featured on the show this week. But if you've not been watching all week, it's totally fine. Take your best guesses. You might have seen them online. You might have seen them on social media. You might have just read about them in the news. So, question number 1.
Get your sound. Get your buzzer ready, Hayley. Okay, we're ready.
Very high budget, this show. In the story about the man in a coma who communicated via a chip in his brain, what were his first words?
No, you can't.
You can't buzz in before the end of the question, Hayley. Alison.
I can, because I never...
I want a beer.
I know you do, Alison, but what did he say? No, you are correct. He did say.
I get the first point.
Yay.
Hayley, you can't be too eager. You gotta.
You can't, because I knew the answer.
You can.
Gotta wait until I finish the question. Okay. In the story about. You okay?
Mm-hmm. I was just laughing at Hayley's angry face.
She's very upset. In the story about a salon owner who I don't like that. In the story about a salon owner who created art from hair, how long did it take her to make one portrait? Alison.
2 to 5 hours.
2 to 5 hours is the correct, the exact correct answer.
Can I just say, Lexa said, stop this quiz.
Stop this quiz!
There you go. Listen, you can get involved in the show and we will stop.
Quiz.
That was Producer Will's Quiz of the Week. Will, play the sting.
Yeah, can I just say, Lexo, I'm upset we're stopping this. This is the first time I've been winning. I was up 2.
That's why.
And that's Hayley's Haley is Lex.
Maybe
Hayley,
Lex is a
you
minion
Lex?
planted by Hayley. to make sure that you don't win.
Oh, Graspedal said, stop the count. Listen, that was producer Will's quiz of the week. If you tell us to stop, we will. We quite literally will.
Lex is sorry for saying that. Don't be sorry, Lex.
No, if you don't like it, Lex, it's fine.
Alison wins. That's all that matters is that Alison wins. Don't worry, Graspedal. I know it wasn't Alison wind. Trust me.
Could be. She did have eggs for breakfast.
I did have 2 boiled eggs. Hey. All right.
Have eggs for breakfast. Listen, I think, should we play true or false earlier? It's what the people want.
It is. It's all they want.
Might as well too.
It's all they want. Yes, listen. Hey, Will, play the sting. It's time for competitive true or false. Thanks, producer Will. So myself and Alison are going to go head to head in a game of competitive true or false. Now, it's only competitive because I make it that way. I absolutely hate to lose. And I'm not this week. I'm winning, so I feel fine at the moment. But what's going to happen is myself and Alison are going to take it in turns to ask each other a true or false question. Dead easy. 50-50 chance we'll get it right. 50-50 chance we'll get it wrong. Okay? That makes sense? Anyway. Yep. Once we've asked each other the question, once we've answered, we'll play 90 seconds worth of music. You have 90 seconds to get your answers in if you'd like to take part. There is no pressure because, Alison,
there is no prize.
There is no prize, but I'll tell you what you can win. Alison will write the winner of a song, of the show, a song.
I will write a song.
In fact, even if you don't win, you just participate. You get to give Alison, you get to give Alison words to put in a song. It's the prize that money could buy and money can't buy because...
would pay for it. No one would pay for it, Hayley. She says it every day.
Giving myself a catchphrase. There you go. Get involved. Dead easy. It's our favourite part of the show. If you would like to take part, oh my days, can't speak. Morning. If you'd like to take part, then you know the ways. If you're watching it on an Echo show, the command to give your device is the word say, followed by your guess, or go to backchannel.tv. Alison will pop you on the official score sheet, which is just a piece of paper. That's all it is. No pressure. No pressure whatsoever.
It's the official.
Doug won overall yesterday, our regular listener Doug, but who will win today? We also do throw around bonus points, by the way, willy-nilly. And that's the benefit of having no prize, because I will give bonus points if you give me a compliment. No one's took me up on that yet, so that's frustrating.
We love it. Also, Doug, thank you for getting in touch. Thank you for telling me, yes, it was mashed potatoes and gravy. Thank you, in his KFC bowl. Yeah. Also, we do allow pets to play. Yeah, we do allow pets to play because yesterday Doug's cat Sophia joined in. So Sophia is Lex. I like your hair. Now we're gonna take that, both Hayley and I. We're assuming you're talking to both of us. So thank you for liking our hair.
Every day Alison gets a compliment on her hair. It's quite the hair show. Listen. Let's crack on with true or false. If you like hair, you get a bonus point. If you say it about me, Lex, you only get bonus points. If you say it about Alison, no. True or false? Let's crack on.
Hayley goes first, according to Doug. Thank you, Doug. All right. Question number 1 during true or false. Today, daily yogurt. Sorry, Doug. I just read your today. Daily yogurt.
Let's crack on with the actual question.
Okay. I like chatting with people. Okay. Number 1. Alexander Fleming first invented painkillers. Alexander Fleming first invented painkillers. Is that true or is that a false?
Now, he invented penicillin, but is penicillin in painkillers? Is that what we're doing? False.
False. All right.
He invented penicillin. I know that. He left it out on a little dish. You realized it.
I was really impressed that you knew that. Just so you know as well, music will now play during true or false. You have 90 seconds. This music will play. Let us know your answers. I will add you to the board. Again, Alexander Fleming first invented painkillers. Is that true or is that false?
I remember learning about this in school. One of the few things I retained. Fleming's a horrible surname, isn't it?
It really is. Doug says false. Thank you very much. He thinks it was Perry Davis. What are you saying? What do you think, everyone? Get involved. True or false? I mean, if you're right, if you're wrong, it doesn't matter. It's playing the game. That makes you a winner, everyone. It's always just a nice way to wake up to.
Graspedal wrote, Hayley wrote 007. Ian Fleming, that is, isn't it? Imagine if you invented penicillin and wrote 007. Big times.
Lex, you're really about the encouragement. We appreciate it. This is going great. Thank you. Thank you, Lex. Grass Puddle, what do you think? Do you have a guess? True or false? What do you think? Alexander Fleming first invented painkillers. Is that true or is it false?
If you'd like to make a guess and you're watching on an Echo show, the command to give your device is name me your device, followed by the magic word say, followed by true or false, or go to backchannel.tv on your phone. Ali.
Lex said false. I got you there, Lex. Don't you worry. I can tell you the answer is a false, everyone. Like Hayley said, he invented penicillin. I am curious, though, Doug, Perry Davis, can we find out, did Perry Davis invent painkillers? Because if he did, I'm going to give Doug a point because I like that little bit of information.
Lex come through and said false as well there.
Yeah, I got Lex, no problem.
Yep, there we go.
Got the point.
Here we go. Next question while we're waiting to decide about Perry Davis. Here we go. Alison and everyone else who'd like to take part. The Komodo dragon is the world's largest lizard. But is that true? Or is it false, Alison?
True.
Get your answers in. You have the time it takes for this bad dancing of mine and Alison's to stop to get your answers in.
Maybe.
Komodo dragon.
I like your attitude. Maybe, Lex said. You got to go one way or the other, though. Sorry, Hayley, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
Oh, no, you're right. Like Blondie, one way or the other. Was that Blondie? The Komodo dragon is the world's largest lizard. True or false? Command to give your device is the word say, followed by your guess like Lex has done, maybe. Or if you're listening on an audio-only Echo, go to backchannel.tv. Doug says true.
Doug says true. Great. Lex says yes, so I'm assuming true. Thank you. Doug says true. Lex says true.
The Komodo dragon is the world's largest lizard.
We'll just type stop this quiz. No, we will not stop the most exciting part of the largest known lizard alive today. Okay, so Grass Puddle, are you saying true? I'm saying Grass Puddle said true.
The Komodo dragon is the Hayley Ellis can't speak. The Komodo dragon is the world's largest lizard. True or false? That was the question. Everyone's saying true so far. We got your answer, Lex. There we go. The Komodo dragon is the world's largest lizard alive today. Yeah, you'll get points. Everyone gets a point. Well done.
Excellent. Well done, gang. Well done, gang. We're on the true train. Lex, I like your shirt. Again, I'm going to assume it's both of our shirts. Thank you very much.
Bonus point for Lex. That's how easy it is.
I see what she's doing here. Or I see what you're doing there, Lex. I see what you're doing.
Grass Puddle. No, right. Grass Puddle's messaged in. Will never said which knee was injured. I cannot listen to another 5-10 minutes of that story, Grass Puddle. We can't bring him back. No!
Well, Grass Puddle, it's funny you mention it.
Mm-hmm.
It was the right one.
That's it.
But it's okay now.
Thanks, Will.
He grazed it. It's all right. Right.
Here we go. Alison, give me a question. Give me a question.
Yes. All right. Here we go. Okay. Number 2. Number 3. Simone Biles is an Olympic figure skater. Simone Biles is an Olympic figure skater. Is that true or is that false, Hayley?
False. They're a gymnast.
Oh.
I know that. I'm sure I do.
She was in there quick.
Yeah.
True or false that Simone Biles is an Olympic figure skater? Hayley has said false. What are you guys saying out there? Lex, no. So where I'm saying, yeah, Lex, false. Gotcha. Great job.
In the news a lot. Was it last year, the Olympics? Oh, my days. This pandemic feels like it's been forever.
Tim, happy Friday. And Tim says that's false. Thanks, Tim. We started the true or false a little bit early today. So glad you're with us, Tim. Great job.
Grass Puddle said that's false. And little bonus fact, she just got married.
Oh, that's nice. Grass Puddle just got married. Very fun.
You can sense the tension when anyone gets married and Alison's like, that's nice. He hasn't asked me.
Did she skate or did she flip her way down the aisle, everyone? What we want to find out is Simone Biles an Olympic figure skater? True or false? True or false? Doug said false. And Lex said hello, Tim. I love it when people interact on there. Tim, I'm just here for the knowledge. Tim, that's what this show provides, knowledge. I thought Hayley was going to laugh a lot harder at that, but she was engaged in something else. I
was distracted. My baby monitor was going on. Don't worry, she's being looked after.
Excellent. So, yeah, you were quick and you were right, Hayley. False. She is an Olympic gymnast champion. Well done, Hayley. And well done, all of you that said a false. Excellent. Tim says good morning back to Lex. This is so lovely. All right. Number 4. I'm ready.
She's ready. La Paz is the capital of Bolivia. But is that true or is that false? La Paz. L-A-P-A-Z. Capital of Bolivia.
False. False. I'm going false. Yeah.
La Paz is the capital of Bolivia. True or false? Get your answers in. Or you can tell us anything you want. Like Lex said, I'm the boss.
All right.
You're the boss. To give your device is the word say. You got until the end of this music and our bad dancing to get your answers in. The command to give your device is the word say. Tim says, I'll say
true. I like it, Tim. Thank you for your true.
La Paz is the capital of Bolivia. Doug says false. Grasspuddle says true. It means peace, I think. Ooh, a bit of knowledge. We've got a few people join the stream. Hello to Alec. Hello to Joe Lexi. And hello to Monica, who've all joined us.
Lex says good morning to everyone. Also, side note, back to the last question. So far, Will cannot verify that Perry Davis invented painkillers. So, sorry, Doug. I can't find any factual evidence. Again, this question, La Paz is the capital of Bolivia. Is that true or is it false? Hi.
Joe Lexi says hi, Hayley and Alison. If you'd like to get involved, Joe Lexi, I know you like this game. If you'd like to get involved, the command to give your device is the word say, followed by your guess. Go to backchannel.tv if you're on an audio-only device. Here we go. La Paz is the capital of Bolivia. I can tell you that is true, but Grasspuddle, yeah, you're quite right. It does mean peace. So you get an extra point now.
Grasspuddle gets an extra point.
Peace. Also, everyone who said true.
Joel Alexis, you came in last minute and you said yes, so I'm putting you down as true. So you got 1 point on that as well, just so you know.
Yeah, we go.
Great. Next question. Here we go.
Good morning. If you just joined us, we're currently playing true or false. It's competitive because I make it that way. Let's go.
She sure does. She sure does. All right. Less than 1 billion people use Facebook. Less than 1 billion people use Facebook products. True or false? Less than 1 billion people use Facebook products. So
What's Facebook products?
So like Facebook, Messenger, Instagram, WhatsApp.
Oh.
WhatsApp. Okay. So less than 1 billion people use Facebook products. True.
That's got to be false. Everyone's on WhatsApp, aren't they? False.
Okay. Is that your answer? All right. Yeah. Hayley says false.
Lex said false. By the way, Grasspuddle said, Alison, your pen color coordinates your top.
It sure does. Thank you for noticing.
Joe Lexi says false.
False.
Lex says false.
Lex says false. Great.
I say false.
Tim says false. Hayley said false.
We're all on the false train.
Tell you what, Grasspuddle, a little thing you should know about me. I am a little bit of a coordinator. I like things to match. I'm a matchy-matchy. Doug says false. It's more than, I can't even say that number out loud. What is that, Hayley?
A billion.
Thank you. Thanks.
Do you know, I can read that number because that's the amount in my bank account. Yeah, she does colour coordinate Grasspuddle because Alison, you'll often note her earrings often match her top. Yeah, whereas I just throw on the first thing that's clean.
Lex, I'm the false boss because this is going great. So is that false?
Yeah.
Great. You are getting a false, Lex. Excellent. Again, less than 1 billion people use Facebook products. Is that true or is that false? Bye, Joe Lexus. Are you leaving? Let us know what you think.
It's got to be false. There's everyone I know. So that's at least 30 people.
It is absolutely false, everyone. Around 3.5 billion people use those services.
It's nice to see we're keeping viewers' attention this morning. Lexa said, I'm playing marbles. So it's always good that we're captivating our audience, Alison.
You play marbles. You multitask. Good on you, Lex.
Here we go. Drake. One for the young'uns, this question. Drake, Alison. Do you know Drake? Drake is the artist who's had the most songs ever on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. But is that true or is it false?
It is 100% true, everyone. Drake is an incredibly talented Canadian artist.
If you didn't know Alison was Canadian, she hasn't mentioned it in the last 10 seconds. Here we go. Drake is the artist who has had the most songs ever on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. But is that true or is it false?
True or false? True or false? Vincent has joined the stream. Good morning, Vincent. Lex, let's go to the next round. This is it, Lex. We're in the final round. True or false is our last. Name all the songs, Grass Puddle says.
Bonus point if you can.
Tim says, I think that's false. All right.
Doug says true.
Doug says true.
By the way, for you new followers, we've got Dragon who's joined the stream, Vincent and Denny's. If you would like to play true or false, here is the way to do so. If you are watching on an Echo show and can see us badly head popping, the command to give your device is the name of your device followed by the word say, followed by your answer, true or false. If you are listening on an audio-only Echo like Dragon, go to backchannel.tv, type your answers in there. Free to get involved.
Teresa, good morning. Nice to have you with us. Teresa says true, 100%.
Hi, Teresa. Here is the question. Drake is the artist who's had the most songs ever on the Billboard Hot 100 stream chart.
Tell us what you think if that Canadian artist has established that. I just want everyone to know he's Canadian.
Yeah, you tell us. Hi, Vincent. Yep. Oh, it's just Vincent's gone. On that note, mustn't be a fan of Canadians.
And Lex said true. Yeah, great.
Finally, Drake is the artist who's had the most songs ever on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. The answer is true.
And
I can tell you 232 entries. Name them all, like Grass Puddle said. You get yourself a bonus point. We're playing true or false. Thanks for joining us.
Kiki. That's all I got.
Brilliant.
That's all I got. Yep. Oh, Lexus said, I love this show. Stay on the show. Thank you, Lex. This is great. Okay, next true or false question. Oh, this will be fun.
Yeah.
True or false? I stuttered on that. Sorry about that. Oh, Tim said hotline bling. Yeah, thank you very much, but that's it. So
I didn't know that from the meme. That's big
hotline bling. Okay. Oh, this is, I hope you know this one. Bob Saget was the original host of America's Funniest Home Videos. True or false? Now, that is a United States, North America question, but
I do know this because I seen Bob Saget when he was playing Miami, when I was in Miami. Have I told you I've been in Miami? True.
True. True, Hayley says. What are you saying, though? Bob Saget was the original host of America's Funniest Home Videos. Bob Saget, lovely man as well. I opened for him. I did stand-up support for him one time in Calgary, Alberta. Lovely guy.
Tim said that's true. Lex said, I got to go and eat breakfast. Will you enjoy your breakfast?
Oh, have a good one, Lex. Enjoy whatever you're having.
We're playing true or false if you'd like to get involved. You just join the stream. Command to give your device if you can see us badly dancing. A lot of shoulders, isn't it?
It's all shoulders.
Lex said, I like you, Hayley Ellis. Well, I like you, Lex.
Grass Puddle says true. Thank you, Grass Puddle. Doug says true. Thank you, Doug. But again, Bob Saget, was he the original host of America's Funniest Home Videos? True or false?
Teresa said true. I bet you there's funnier home videos than the ones that were on Funniest Home Videos.
Of course there was. Of course there was. But they
like
had
Producer
to be
Will. There must be like footage of Producer Will like falling on a treadmill. What are we doing with our lives?
What are you saying? Bob Saget, was he the host, true or false? Absolutely true. Don't worry, Teresa, I got you. Yes, Bob Saget was the original host of America's Funniest Home Videos. Great guy. So funny. So nice. A shame. A shame he is... He's not with us anymore, but we will forever remember him and his various things. Thank you very much, Bob Saget. All right, next question.
By the way, hello to Jackie, who's joined the stream. If you'd like to take part, Jackie, we're currently playing True or False. There is no pressure, Jackie, because there is no prize. Just a fun, free game to wake you up this morning on Backchannel. If you'd like to get involved, the command to give your device is, if you're watching us on an Echo show, name your device, begins with an A, followed by the word say, followed by True or False. If you are listening on an audio-only Echo, go to backchannel.tv, and while you're there, hit the leave a review button. Let us know what you think of the Hayley and Alison show here this morning. It would mean a lot to us if you did. Lex said, this is going great. I like the way you're constantly giving us, it's like having a parent go, do you know what? No matter what people say, this is going well.
You're doing real good, guys. You're doing real good.
Here we go. True or false? Next question. Thanks for everyone who's making guesses so far. The 1984 movie Ghostbusters is set in Washington. True or false?
False.
It's easy, that.
Yeah.
The 1984 movie Ghostbusters is set in Washington. But is it true? Or is it false?
Doug, I hope you're agreeing with the fact that the show is going great. Thank you very much, Doug. If you do like the show, do go to backchannel.tv and leave us a review. The more you guys review, the easier it is for us to know what you're liking and what you're not liking. Tim, that's incredibly false. Yeah, Tim, thank you.
Big fan of the old Ghostbusters. Haven't seen the newest one yet. That was out last year, wasn't it? I've not seen it yet.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it. I was into it.
You don't sound like you do. I liked it.
I liked it. I did. Teresa says false. Thank you, Teresa, for getting involved.
The 1984 movie Ghostbusters is set in Washington. I mean, do we even need to play the 90 seconds worth of music for this?
Hey, Grass Puddle liked all the Canada talk today. Thank you, Grass Puddle. So did I.
I like the way you wind us up, Grass Puddle. Hey, Will, tell us a long story.
Alison, talk about Canada. Doug says false. It's in New York. Thank you, Doug.
Did you say you wanted a long story? Did somebody say a long story?
No, we're in the middle of true or false right now.
Hi, Shadow. Thanks for joining us this morning. We're playing True or False. Dead easy question. Mind you, Shadow, are you 11, Shadow? Would you know the answer to this? The 1984 movie, so many years ago. Was it Ghostbusters? Was it set in Washington? No, it wasn't. Of course it wasn't. It was false. It was set in New York, like Doug said. Absolutely. Hey, Alison, did I tell you I've been to New York? I don't know if I mentioned that.
Hayley, you have been to New York. What'd you do while you were in New York?
Went to the library because it features in Ghostbusters.
Oh, did you? You went to the library to see it? You're so cute.
Yeah. We did a movie tour. Didn't recognize any of the films in the movie tour. It was all like, this was Lindsay Lohan's fourth film. And it was like, that's a building where she walked in. I'm like, what's this?
Don't care about Lindsay Lohan.
Don't know if it was legit. Tim said Ghostbusters was directed by Canadian Ivan Reitman.
Thank you, Tim. More Canadian facts. Every time there is anything Canadian, please point it out because people just lump us in with North America. And that is we're not the same. Good morning, Leaving Orca. You're just in time. We're playing True or False. Here we go. Next True or False question.
Yes, Alison.
The country New Zealand is new because there was already a country called Zealand when it was discovered. The country New Zealand was called new because there was already a country called Zealand when it was discovered. Is that true or is that false?
I have no idea. False. It sounds false, but Shadow said that was true about
Shadow says true.
I presume
Hayley
she said
said false.
Hello, Drew's just joined the stream. Doug said his cat isn't available to play today. That's a shame.
Yeah, Shadow, that was true for New York. Okay, great. Thank you. What about this question, though? The country New Zealand is new. Oh, Grass Puddle. Oh, Canada, our true and native land. All right. The country New Zealand is new because there was already a country called Zealand when it was discovered. True or false? I think that's false about New Zealand. So Tim says false.
Yeah.
Shadow, it's probably true though. Shadow. Oh, Shadow, are you saying false? It's probably true though, but then Shadow, you put in a strong false.
Hey, Alison, I've got a new dance move.
Let me see it. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it hurts. I'm too old for that.
Yeah.
Grass
Grass
puddles
puddles
are
says false. Thank you. Doug, true. Teresa, false.
Hello to the rugged hamster who's joined the stream. Yes,
Shadow
queen.
said yes, queen. Yes.
Currently playing true or false, rugged hamster. If you'd like to get involved, the command to give your device is the word say, followed by your guess. Name your device, followed by the word say, followed by your guess. Ali, what was the question again?
Question again. The country New Zealand is new because there was already a country called Zealand when it was discovered. True or false? Hayley's getting very creative. All right, I can tell you that's true, everyone. Yeah, because get this, close that jaw, Hayley, because Zealand is what we now call the Netherlands. So the Netherlands used to be called Zealand. And then when they discovered New Zealand, they call it New Zealand. Then they changed it. Netherlands went, forget it. We're just the Netherlands then. We're not being called Zealand anymore. Yep.
Oh, that is, I genuinely didn't know that one.
We're
learning. We're all learning. We all got that wrong, didn't we?
In the famous words of Joe Public, the incredible rap artist, you've got to live and learn.
Yep. Never heard anyone quote Joe Public.
Joe Public. It's great.
Here we go.
I'm ready.
Thanks for getting involved. Next question. The first thing to air on MTV was footage of the moon landing. But is that true or is it false? The first thing to air on MTV was footage of the moon landing. Alison.
I'm going to say true. Only because whenever you see that, you know, the MTV, whenever you see it,
the moon man,
there's always the moon man with the flag. So I'm going to say true. Why not?
And the MTV Awards, they give the moon man, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you might be on something. The first thing to air on MTV was footage of the moon landing. But is that true or is it false?
I think that was false. How can you film a moon lander?
That's from Shadow.
Thank you, Shadow.
The first thing to air on MTV was footage of the moon landing. If you're listening on our audio-only echo, you want to get involved, go to backchannel.tv.
If there are any conspiracy theorists out there and you're like, there was no land, fine. We're just saying even the fake moon landing. Was that the first thing shown on there? Please don't get all arguey. We had a problem with somebody who was earlier on. Doug says false. Thank you.
Tim said, Alison, you've convinced me that's true. So true.
Nice, Tim.
She's convinced me to holiday in Canada next as well, Tim.
In the summer. Go in the summer.
Well, I'm not going to go the winter. It's like colder than the North Pole, isn't it?
Yeah, it could be cold, but you might enjoy it. Teresa says true. Thank you, Teresa. I mean, look at some people get a real kick out of the cold. It's a different type of cold. Yeah.
Where's that beautiful place? Is it Banff, where it's all snowy? Is it Banff?
Yes.
Yeah. I want to go there.
Yeah. Oh, Banff is close to where I'm from. Well, everyone, I'll tell you what. It's absolutely true. The first thing to air on MTV was the footage of the moon landing. And then the second thing was the music video for Video Killed the Radio Star.
The Bugles. There we go. Thanks very much for making a guess. You got that right. Sorry, Alison, you said true. Tim said true. Doug said false. Shadow said false. Teresa said true. We'll get a point if you said true. Doug said, I don't mind the cold as long as it's not super cold.
It can be super cold, but I'll tell you the thing about the cold in where I'm from, Calgary, is it's very dry. We're very dry. It's very dry. So the cold, you don't feel it quite as much as you would in a damp. Like here in the UK, it doesn't get as cold as it does in Canada, but I find it freezing here in the UK because it's a damp, so it gets to the bones. This is why there's frostbite in Canada, because people don't realize how cold they really are, and they'll run outside, they'll do some things, and then all of a sudden they'll have frostbitten ears or frostbitten because you can't necessarily feel the cold right away, and it gets you. Yeah,
you're just frozen. Grasspuddle said Banff has hot springs, so it's better in the winter. Oh, I love a hot spring.
Oh, and it is. It's a massive, large.
Lots of Canadian content coming up from Tim.
Yeah, Tim, can you see the Northern Lights in Northern Canada? Sometimes, yeah, it has happened. It has happened.
Did I tell you when I went to see the Northern Lights? Oh, Tim, listen to this. I might have said it on the
Okay.
show before. We went to Iceland to see the Northern Lights. Sorry, we will crack on with the show. It was too cold. So I got back on the bus. We were literally stood outside for an hour. Nothing. I thought, I need to get back on the bus and get warm. And when I got back on the bus, the Northern Lights come out. Didn't see him.
Of course, that's what happened.
I was on the bus.
I'm so sorry. Doug has said this weekend, my mom is
Cuts in my hair.
Getting your hair cut.
Big weekend for you, Doug.
Woo!
Right. Let's crack on. Iceland isn't Canada. Move on. So
thank you, Grass Puddle. Love you. Yeah, he doesn't want to hear your long stories. He doesn't want to hear your long stories, Hayley. He's here for Will.
We've turned into a parody of ourselves on this show.
We really have, and I love it. Okay, here we go. Serious. Back into the game.
Give me a question, Alison.
Wait, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry about that. The speed of sound is about 520 miles per hour. The speed of sound is about 520 miles per hour. Is that true or is it false?
False. Is it 120? I don't know.
She says false.
That can't be right, can it? 120.
She says
my car does that.
Hayley thinks the speed of sound is 120 miles per hour, everyone. Oh, is that true or is it false? I love you.
It's been a long week. The speed of sound, quick as my car. Is it?
The speed of sound is about 520 miles per hour. Is that true or is that false?
We're here for another 10 minutes. I know, 10 more minutes of content as stupid as my car is as fast as the speed of sound. Doug said false.
Perfect. Doug says false. What did you say again, Hayley? You said?
False.
False,
I think
thank
it was
you.
120. Don't make me repeat it.
Tim says he'll say false too. Teresa says false. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Tim. If you're hearing us now, then that means the sound, according to Hayley, is traveling at a speed of 120 miles per hour to get to your ear. It's Friday. Grass Puddle says false. Thank you, Grass Puddle. I can tell you all, it is false.
Hey!
Well done.
I got it right though.
No, the speed of sound is not 120 miles per hour. It is actually about 767 miles per hour. So close, Hayley. That was close.
Yes, pretty close. So that's pretty close. Good morning. Thanks for sticking with us this morning here on the Hayley and Alison show. So silly. We're playing True or False. If you'd like to get involved, please do so. If you're listening on an audio-only echo, go to backchannel.tv. Teresa, what are you saying there? Ba, 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 ba. Are you singing to us, Teresa? Let us know.
Ba, 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 ba.
Teresa's on the YouTube. If you're on YouTube, just type in the comments box below. It looks like someone's cats run across your keyboard, Teresa. Or if you're watching on an Echo show, go to backchannel.tv. No, not if you're watching. All you need to do, name your device, followed by the word say. What year is it? Let's go.
I'm
Godzilla.
ready.
You know Godzilla, Alison.
Personally. Go on.
Godzilla appeared on screen before King Kong, but is that true or false?
That is undeniably false.
Godzilla appeared. Godzilla appeared on screen before King Kong. True or false? Let us know.
I'm saying false.
What are you saying? Oh, a little glitch in the music then. What musical instrument is this?
Synthesizer.
Oh, Grass Puddle said false.
I like that you didn't even question me. You just gave it to me. Oh, yeah. Okay. Synthesizer. Grass Puddle says false. Thank you, Grass Puddle.
Tim said that is so false.
Yeah.
King Kong was in the 30s, Godzilla in the 50s.
Thank you, Tim. Exactly. Grass Puddle, false.
Doug said false.
Doug says false.
Excuse me. Teresa says false. Godzilla appears. I've only had 2 coffees. Godzilla appeared on screen before King Kong? Teresa said she was singing along to the music. Godzilla appeared on screen before King Kong. Everyone's saying false.
Godzilla appeared.
Look at that. I've marked my head from hitting it on the microphone.
You did. You used to do that in your set live, didn't you? You'd always hit. And
I used to do this bit in my set, which I don't do when I first started doing stand-up, where I'd hit my head with a microphone. And one time I bled. And I had to go around with like this I looked like giant hashtag from the microphone in my head.
People are like trying to warn you. You're like, shut up. What are you saying down? Your head's bleeding. Oh, thank you.
Godzilla appeared on screen before King Kong. Is that true or is it false? Of course it's false. And false. Tim, bonus point for Tim. Yep, King Kong came first, then Godzilla about 20 years later. So
absolutely.
Well done. Bonus point for Tim, please.
Got it. Got it.
One more question.
Okay.
One
more.
Oh,
come on. All right. Madonna's first top 10 hit was Holiday. Madonna's first top 10 tip was top 10
tip. Madonna's first top tip was get friendly with
Holiday. Is that true or is that false, everyone?
True.
You have 90 seconds. Let us know if you believe Madonna's first top 10 hit.
Was that Madonna's that was her what was Madonna's dance move when she was in the 80s? Wasn't it that?
Yeah, it was I think you're right.
Oh, yes. Teresa said false.
Teresa says false. Hayley said true. What are you saying out there, everyone? Let us know who's a Madonna expert.
I used to live with one of the biggest Madonna's fans ever. And he was such a big Madonna fan. He'd go and watch awful movies she was in. And then I go, what was it like? And he's like, I don't want to talk about it because he didn't want to say anything bad about it.
Oh, yeah. Borderline. That great song.
Oh, we've got someone from the UK listening. Hi, William.
I think that's false. All right.
We're playing true or false if you just joined us. If you'd like to get involved, go to backchannel.tv. You can type your answers in there. What was the question, Ali?
Madonna's first top 10 hit was Holiday. Everyone's coming in on false. Teresa, Borderline. God, great song. Great a song. I loved Madonna so much. Some of her movies, Who's That Girl? I'm sure your friends saw that. It was ridiculous. Tim thought she was great in Evita, though. I did too. I thought she did a great job in Evita.
Desperately Seeking Susan. I love that film.
Desperately Seeking Susan. Fantastic film. Great film. Body of Evidence. That's another one she did. Not the best, but she did it. Madonna's first top 10 hit was Holiday. 100% correct. Holiday was her first top 10 hit. Although at first I thought it was True Blue, but no, it was Holiday. Look at that.
Thanks very much. Who won then, Ali? Who won overall?
The overall winner again, and I think it's just because he was with us throughout the whole show, but also is a very smart person, Doug. Doug, you want no way. Yes, Teresa, we're not lying. It was Holiday was her first top 10 hit in the UK. Other songs probably hit the charts, but Holiday was the first top 10. Doug, thank you so much. Look at that. Doug, you're a winner. All of you who played, though, you're winners because you got involved.
Who won out of us, though, Ali?
Out of Hayley and Alison. It was Alison.
No, it wasn't. It's too late for April's Fools in the UK.
Yeah, it was Hayley, everyone. It was Hayley. I wish you could have seen her face when I tried to pull that off. Hayley, you've done great. Out of all the week, I only won one day. So this week has been a completely dominated win by you. Congrats, Doug and Alison. Thanks, Tim.
Can I just say, Teresa, how adorable. We're all winners because we get to see you. Oh, Teresa. Come back
Teresa.
every day,
We love
Teresa.
you.
Hey, if you got a spare room, we could come and visit you on holiday. Is that all right, Teresa? Say yes. Anyway, hey, listen. Doug
says now it's done. Now as Kat Sophia comes on in the room. She wanted to play true and false yesterday. Tell her she's late. You know what, Doug? I've given you a talk about times to show up. You got to talk to your cat about, look, this is when true and false starts. If you want to be a part of it, Sophia.
Hey, listen, we haven't got time. We haven't got time for the song, unfortunately, Alison. I know people are going to be disappointed that they don't have to hear your dulcet tones. But hello to the longing chimpanzee who's just joined us. We're nearly gone. The show's here all day, though, because Liv Harrison, oh, what a delight that lady is. She is up next, 8 till 10. 10 till 12, Jam and Rennie are here. 12 till 2, The Anthony Davis Show. 2 till 4, Hal Rudnick. And 4 till 6, Mario Smith. 12 hours worth of content here on Backchannel.
It's so fun.
Yeah. Hey, listen, if you are enjoying the show, go to backchannel.tv and click the leave a review button. It would mean the world to us if you
Really
did.
would.
Have a great weekend, Teresa. Before we go, Teresa, just hold on for 10 more seconds because we've got a fun fact for you, Teresa.
Fun fact of the day. Fun fact.
Here we go. Fun fact. Goosebumps are meant to ward off predators. Did you know that, Alison? You got little get little goosebumps?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, meant to ward off predators. So when you come near me and I do this with my goosebumps, it's like trying to keep you at bay. Grasspuddle said my wake up alarm is going to go off in 5 minutes. Well, listen, don't let us distract you from getting up, Grasspuddle. Thanks for joining us. Thank you to everyone who's joined us today. Grasspuddle, Teresa, Tim, Doug, Shadow, Joe Lexi, Lex, with loads of people getting involved. I missed anyone?
I don't think so. We had a lot of also new name generators. Sometimes if you don't want to put your names in, so we also had Longing Chimpanzee, Boss Oyster. We had a lot of people. You can use the new naming trick here. I'm so technical. You can use that trick.
Hit the like button. Listen,
smash that like button, everyone. Have a great weekend.
Stick around for Liv Harrison. We'll see you Monday, won't we, Ellie?
We will. See you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend.
Bye-bye. Take care.